Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Monday, November 17th. We have all you need to know about an infrastructure issue at a campus building, as well as more on a step in graduate student unionization.
We also have the latest information on federal offices reopening following the government shutdown, along with sports, entertainment, weather, and an interview. Stay tuned.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Alicia Ernst.
And I'm Kassie Vasellas. A university update released on Thursday says there was an assessment done on Penn State's Susan Welsh Liberal Arts Building that determined that a localized structural issue caused damage. There is no foul play suspected on Wednesday's evacuation after the sound of an explosion and crack in the wall of the building from the second floor to the roof. The building remains closed until further notice.
Penn State graduate students have voted overwhelmingly to unionize. 90% of graduate assistants voted yes to forming a union with the United Auto Workers. The coalition of graduate employees says the union work will increase pay, protect international students, and strengthen job security. This comes after a failed unionization attempt in 2018. Some university administrators maintain that graduate students are primarily students and don't need a union. The group now prepares to negotiate its first contract, which will bind all teaching, research, and administrative support for graduate assistants.
Ferguson Township has named a longtime State College police officer as their next chief. Matthew Wilson was unanimously approved by the Board of Supervisors on Wednesday after he has been the borough's assistant chief since 2017. Wilson is expected to begin his command of the Township Police Department in January, filling the role of John Petrick, who departed the position more than a year ago.
State Representative Scott Conklin has introduced legislation that would set aside land from the Rockview Prison for workforce housing. The bill would allow Center County to receive up to 2% of any state prison land being sold for affordable housing. Conklin says the housing would be for workers like doctors, nurses, and retail employees who don't qualify for low-income programs but can't afford market-rate homes. The new legislation is currently gathering co-sponsors in the State House. Student organizations are finding ways to give back to the community this season. Colleen Craddy is live in the studio with more. Colleen?
Thanks, Alicia. On Friday, I visited the Office of Student Leadership and Involvement as they prepared for their annual Thanksgiving basket drive. Let's take a look. On November 14th at the Hub Robinson Center, volunteers and student organization members gathered to decorate boxes for an upcoming Thanksgiving basket drive. The Civic Engagement Alliance and the Civic Life team of the Office of Student Leadership and Involvement organized this event to help brighten the holidays for community members struggling with food insecurity. 1 in 9 people in Center County are food insecure, with this population growing in the last 6 months. Delays in SNAP benefits due to the government shutdown have also exacerbated this problem. Through this event, both organizations hope to bring gratitude and comfort to the tables of local families in this difficult time.
Right now, our goal is 205 total boxes that will go to local community members. We have 8 total organizations that we're partnering with. This is a tradition going back, I think, 20 plus years. So it has evolved. The last few years, we've utilized boxes instead of baskets. One, it's been able to pull in students to have more ownership of the decorating process, which ultimately brings, smiles and joy to the families that receive them.
Academic colleges, student organizations, administration, and more can all sign up to donate a box or volunteer to decorate and fill the boxes. Each box contains a full Thanksgiving meal intended to feed a family of 4. Some items include stuffing, cranberry sauce, instant mashed potatoes, and vouchers or gift cards for turkeys. They're also looking for Thanksgiving-themed plates and napkins, as well as cards to promote the holiday spirit. Items can be dropped off at the Hub in the Alumni Hall on November 19th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or November 20th from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. The baskets will be distributed on the 20th to State College, Phillipsburg, Bellefonte, and the surrounding areas. All excess items will be donated to the Lions Pantry, which supports students at Penn State that are struggling with food insecurity. Make sure to donate to support Center County families during this holiday season. For Penn State Network News, I'm Colleen Crowdy.
This event is a long-running tradition and very impactful for many local families. All donations bring comfort to a Center County family in need. Back to you, Alicia.
Thanks, Colleen. Now, in this last week before students depart home for Thanksgiving break, what weather can we expect outside? Student meteorologist Filippo Formica is live in the studio with this week's forecast. Filippo?
Thanks, Alicia. And we can't see it now, but there was a beautiful sunset outside tonight. But right now at the Penn State Arboretum, it is very dark, a bleak reminder that winter is pretty much here, and we're seeing these earlier and earlier sunsets before the winter solstice this time next month. But right now at the Penn State Arboretum, it is currently 36 degrees with a feels like of 27, and that is due to a west-northwesterly wind at 13 miles per hour. And across the rest of the Commonwealth, 30s across the board, some 40s peaking in Southeast Pennsylvania, 46 right now in Philadelphia, below freezing right now in Bradford. And as we take a look here, as we get to our next graphic, which won't load at the moment. So we're just going to talk about temperature a little bit more. 30 in Bradford, 38 in Williamsport, 36 in State College, 41 in Harrisburg. And we're just going to go to our tonight forecast here. As we take a look tonight, it is going to be 29 degrees with some cloudy conditions moving in as our next weather maker is on its way. We're going to see a mix of rain and snow throughout the day tomorrow. And as we go throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend, a few gray days on the way, Wednesday and Thursday, before we eventually get another rainmaker on Friday. And we'll slowly get to that 7-day forecast. Here's your forecast for tomorrow: 42 degrees with rain and snow showers throughout the day, a 15% chance of precipitation. We're just going to be on the northern side of that storm system, and our 7-day outlook as it finally pops up here. We'll be seeing those few gray days before some rain showers on Friday, and Saturday and Sunday looking nice, partly cloudy in the 40s and 50s, and then another repeat forecast for our Monday. Back to you, Alicia.
Thanks, Filippo. Now over to Derek with the latest in sports.
Thanks, Alicia. I'm Derek Civalero with your sports update. Grad student Kaylin McBean has officially played her final match at Jeffrey Field. The Big Ten's leading goal scorer played Penn State to their 17th consecutive NCAA tournament opening round win, downing Army 3-0. McBean opened scoring with her 10th goal of the season, and Amelia White notched her 16th point of the season with the second goal of the half. In the second half, freshman forward Dicta Bang recorded her first collegiate goal and points to seal the win. The 8th-seeded Nittany Lions will head to Charlottesville, where they will take on the top-seeded Virginia Cavaliers on Thursday, November 20th at 6 p.m. It was a high-scoring weekend for 6th-ranked women's hockey, who remains the only undefeated team in the nation. On Friday, the Nittany Lions got started fast with the goal just 24 seconds in. Penn State went on to beat Syracuse 7-0 with goals from 7 different players. Senior goaltender Katie Disa recorded her 6th shutout of the season, the most by any goaltender in the country. On Saturday, the Nittany Lions tied their program record by scoring 11 goals in their 11-2 victory. With Tessa Janikie's 3 assists on the weekend, she is now the first player in program history to record 100 assists. Switching gears, the newly popular Banana Ball League held their inaugural player draft Thursday night. With the first pick in the draft, the Indianapolis Clowns selected former 11-year Major Leaguer and 2018 World Series champion Jackie Bradley Jr. The 2018 Gold Glove winner made an appearance for the Savannah Bananas earlier this year and will be the first former MLB player to participate in the Banana Ball, full-time in Banana Ball. Bradley emphasized the Clowns' role in bridging pre-integration black baseball to the modern baseball as his reasoning for joining the organization. The Clowns have a rich history, first launching in 1935 until the team was disbanded in 1989. The team is back as it was announced they will be joining the inaugural 60-game Banana Ball season in 2026. The Big Three are no more. Welcome to the new era of tennis with the top two. Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner met for the 6th time this year when they faced off yesterday for the ATP Finals in Turin, Italy. In a year that saw these two battle it out for the number 1 ranking, winning 2 majors apiece, fans knew that they were in for an exciting rematch. Alcaraz had already secured the year-ending number 1 ranking, but Sinner was the reigning ATP Finals champion. The Italian had not dropped a set since losing to Novak Djokovic in the 2023 finals and extended that streak to 20 consecutive sets when he defeated Alcaraz 7-6, 4, 7-5. That's all for your sports update. After the break, Lucas Conlon has the latest in the world of entertainment. Stay tuned.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Lucas Conlon with your entertainment update. Award-winning rock violinist and dancer Lindsey Sterling will bring her Snow Waltz holiday tour to the Bryce Jordan Center on Tuesday, November 18th from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. The show kicks off her 2025 holiday tour, which celebrates her albums Warmer in the Winter and Snow Waltz, both of which topped the U.S. holiday classical charts. Her tour is known for its high-energy choreography, colorful visuals, and unique mix of electronic, pop, and classical sounds. This performance marks one of the biggest holiday events coming to campus. Singer-songwriter Darren Hackward is set to perform at the State Theater's Attic venue on Friday, November 21st, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hackward is known for his blend of country, folk, and Appalachian roots music, drawing inspiration from his West Virginia background and traditional storytelling. His shows have gained a reputation for their warm, intimate sound and honest acoustic style. This performance gives local music fans an opportunity to experience his work in a more personal, small venue setting. Britney Spears spent a night in with Kim and Khloe Kardashian on Friday, and fans saw a rare glimpse of the pop star's inner circle. Kim shared photos on Instagram showing the group, including Spears' manager, Cade Hudson, posing for selfies in bed. The hangout came days after Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, spoke publicly about their sons Sean Preston and Jaden James while promoting his memoir. Spears denied his claims online, calling them white lies, but Federline said he believes the boys are working towards rebuilding their relationship with their mom. A man was charged in Singapore after rushing Ariana Grande on the red carpet at the Wicked for Good premiere on Thursday night. Video showed 26-year-old Johnson Wen jumping a barricade at Universal Studios, Singapore, and grabbing Grande before security moved him away. Co-star Cynthia Erivo immediately stepped in during the incident. Local media reports that Wen, an Australian citizen, plans to plead guilty and could face a fine of up to 2,000 Singapore dollars. The cast is nearing the end of their global press tour before the film releases on November 21st. That's all for your entertainment update. Coming up next, interview anchor Mia Tricarico will be speaking with Kassie Lee, designer and founder of Aquilo. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
All of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Ready, mics? 3, 2, fade in on 2, mic and cue.
This is Nittany Talk.
I would say spring.
Slow down.
When he knew that, how do you say
I know.
She continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, and self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hey everyone, welcome to Culture Central. My name is Jaden Stewart,
What's good, everybody? My name is Eric Pichardo, and we are your hosts
creators
and executive producers of Culture Central. Is this Whitney Houston?
We're doing things that have never been done before. So welcome to the family.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Porzillo, here with Aiden Harold.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So insane, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out.
Reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss.
Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment.
We are Red Carpet News.
If you don't include human beings, you cannot accurately model the way the climate has changed over the last 50 years.
And I don't know that we're ever going to be free of some sort of bug.
That the natural state of motion for something to be in is to remain in its current state of motion.
I've been lucky enough to discover various things out there. Pulsars, exoplanets, and some other phenomena that ended up being interesting.
Hi, I'm Johnson Gary with Asking Penn State.
With Asking Penn State,
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Mia Tricarico, and tonight I will be speaking with Kassie Lee, designer and founder of Aquilo. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, Kassie. So you're a young entrepreneur. Aquilo is taking off now on all platforms. Can you tell us how this brand started?
So growing up, I was good in school, but I wasn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? I like math, I like science, but I didn't really like it that much. The only thing I really liked was basketball and art, PE and art class. And unless I'm playing D1 at Penn State, I'm not doing anything crazy. So it's how it kind of came about was, I would say my interest in basketball and art, it's the intersection between the two, which I think is fashion. So once I kind of found that or realized that, I felt like it was my calling. And then I started the fashion and just on go.
So what was the actual day Aquilo was born?
Aquilo was born in the summer of my senior year in high school. I just got an iPad, Apple Pencil. I was you know what I'm saying? I was really inspired by Eric Emanuel. I mean, you're from New York. I'm from New York. We see Eric Emanuel everywhere, right? It's the basketball shorts. I was man, I could do this. I could do this too. I could make some cool basketball shorts. It started out with that, very basic at first, and then it started going into higher level garments when I started realizing, oh, wait, I could really do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I started getting a little more technical with it. And that's becoming what it is today.
Totally. Speaking of Aquilo, do you have anything Aquilo on you right now?
Of course, everything on me Aquilo. I mean, I wish I was a little more prepared with the shirt and the hoodie, but I got my hat. You know what I'm saying? These are coming out soon. I'm working on them. Some like metal plated fitteds. And I even brought some stuff if you want to see too. Like,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? These are probably the biggest project that I want to work on right now. But it's hats I got going on. I mean, my jeans and belt are my brand too, but I can't see it. But yeah, I can't see that right now. It's covered by the table. But I got a belt that talking about the art. It's like I got one of my paintings. I'm an art student here at Penn State, or at least I started as an art student, and I got one of my paintings like plated on a belt. So yeah.
That's amazing, Kassie. I love it. I definitely need to go buy some tonight.
I got you. Don't worry. Like, interview discount. Like, don't worry, we're fine.
Thank you, Kassie. So actually, how did you come up with the name Akilo? Is there a special meaning?
So like, there's a very like scientific meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're coming up with a brand name, it's like your identity, right? So like when you're starting with a brand name, it's like, I was very meticulous about it. Like nowadays, an Instagram handle is almost like a trademark. It's almost like a copyright. So I needed that clean Instagram name. Like I have Akilo on Instagram. Like I'm not no Akilo _ Akilo1. Like if I'm mine, I'm flying. Like Instagram usernames are like the new thing. Like we're living in the digital age now. So I needed the Instagram username. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to sound like somewhat foreign. So like Akilo, it's like a little foreign. It's like that little flair to an American brand. Just like how like Haagen-Dazs sounds kind of German, but it's like it's just Americans making like, you know what I'm saying? And then I wanted to be used in a rap bar. So like Akilo, you know what I'm saying? Rap drives culture. So I needed my brand to be able to be like, you know what I'm saying, used in a bar. And I also wanted to start with the letter A because whenever you're looking at brand catalogs, look, now everybody's going to start making the brands with letter A's and stuff. Like it's always ranked first. Like you click on the shop tab and you're like looking at all the brands in the inventory. It's by alphabetical order. You know what I'm saying? Brands are A up top, drive sales. Like that's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a science game, but you also got to, you know what I'm saying, have a name that really sticks with you too. So like I'm comfortable with it. And I'm really happy with it now. Right.
Original and meaningful. I love that. So what's something that came with all of this success that no one warned you about beforehand?
First of all, like we're not successful yet. We're still grinding. Like it's always a grind. Like we're still grinding. You know what I'm saying? I would say something that like has hit me or like something that's like kind of coming to me more is like how fast things really pick up exponentially. It's like you meet one person, you might forget about them, but they'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody matters. So it's just like progress is exponential. So once you got one thing going, just keep pushing. You might have to do a couple other things to like broaden your vision and like really focus and hone in on your brand. But like when things stack, and now they're slowly building, and the next things I want to do are even bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm just excited for what's to come.
I'm excited to see it too, Kassie.
Thank you.
I also see you're connecting with some really big names on social media. I've seen you met Kim Kardashian.
She's so nice. She's so nice.
Do you want to tell us how this opportunity came about?
So like for me, like people look at me, they're like, yo, this guy's an industry plant. How is he getting all these spots? It's so weird. Like people look at my Instagram like, yo, what's wrong with this guy? Like he's in a whole bunch of different places with a whole bunch of different people. He's never at school. My roommates are at home. Like, Kassie, you're never in school. You're never doing anything. Like, where are you? You're in LA. You're in this place. You're in that place. Like, listen, my grades are suffering. We need to get back to Penn State and really hone in. But it's just like sometimes you have to work a lot of jobs besides like just your brand. Like sometimes you need to like pursue different avenues that could, you know what I'm saying, that could help you towards your main goal. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a huge passion, you want to push through and follow, like just because you're not on it 100% all the time, if you're working towards other things that could slowly build, it could slowly build towards that. Like how I met Kim was shout out to my bros and like the Carter gang and all that. Like my boys, Jay Guapo, Jay Burt, Jay Flocka, all those guys. Like those are my guys, and they wanted to do TikToks with them. And we were just traveling in LA. We get the call, TikToks. We're like, okay, we got to go meet Kim. So they kind of all did it together, but it's all like a bunch of behind the scenes sort of stuff. But
all right, thank you for the insider look. And now just to wrap up, if you could speak to your younger self, just a kid in New York City who loves art, what would you tell him?
Like coming into college, I would have never expected so many people to like help me out or me to be in the places I am today. Like shout out my boy Arsini, like he drove me here, you know what I'm saying? Like I have people like my boy Slaughter, like I have people helping me all the time with a whole bunch of different stuff all the time. And it's just like, I'm so I'm so blessed to be in the position I am today. And I don't know, like I would just tell them, just like keep going and just keep bringing the right people along with you, because those people are really going to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Whether you just met them a day ago or, you know what I'm saying, you know them your whole life. Genuine people are like genuine people, and like they'll always help you along. So you just got to stick with them and keep pushing towards your goals.
Right. It's your circle. It's who you surround yourself with. Well, on that note, Kassie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for telling us more about Akilo and getting a behind-the-scenes look. Now stick around, because coming up next, Kassie and Alicia will have the latest news from across the nation.
Across the nation.
Ready, mics? 3, 2, fade in on 2, mic and cue.
This is Nittany Talk.
Like us making shows.
I would say spring.
Slow down.
When he knew that, how do you say
I know. She like continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to Culture Central. My name is Jaden Stewart.
What's good, everybody? My name is Eric Pichardo, and we are your hosts,
creators,
and executive producers of Culture Central. Is this Whitney Houston?
We're doing things that have never been done before. So welcome to the family.
If you don't include human beings, you cannot accurately model the way the climate has changed over the last 50 years.
And I don't know that we're ever going to be free of some sort of bug.
A natural state of motion for something to be in is to remain in its current state of motion.
I've been lucky enough to discover various things out there. Pulsars, exoplanets, and some other phenomena that ended up being interesting.
Hi, I'm Johnson Gary with Asking Penn State.
With Asking Penn State, Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Asking Penn State.
The process of reopening the entire government is currently taking place after the longest government shutdown in U.S. history ended on Wednesday. During the 43-day shutdown, a lot was impacted, like flight disruptions, federal workers, federal social programs, the military, taxes, and much more. With all of these programs, agencies, and systems being affected, getting back to, quote, normal won't be instantaneous.
The day has come. The U.S. Mint has pressed its final pennies, ending production after more than 230 years. Treasurer Brandon Beach struck the last penny Wednesday at the Philadelphia Mint, saying the move will save taxpayers $56 million. Each penny costs nearly 4 cents to make, but is worth only 1 cent. Billions of pennies remain in circulation and will stay legal tender, but no new ones will be produced. President Trump ordered the end of production, calling it wasteful. Some retailers expressed concerns about the abrupt phase-out and lack of government guidance.
U.S. Senator John Fetterman had a ventricular fibrillation flare-up that was caused him to feel lightheaded and fall during a walk on Thursday, leading to hospitalization. His office said he is doing well after sustaining minor injuries to his face and was under routine observation at a Pittsburgh hospital. One of ventricular fibrillation's causes is cardiomyopathy, which Fetterman was diagnosed with in 2022.
Walmart CEO Doug McMillon is retiring after more than a decade leading America's largest retailer. The surprise announcement came Friday, with McMillon set to step down February 1st. John Furner, head of Walmart's U.S. operations, will take over as CEO. Under McMillon's leadership since 2014, Walmart's annual revenue jumped 40% to $681 billion, and its stock price quadrupled. McMillon invested heavily in technology, e-commerce, and employees, increasing wages and creating education opportunities. Walmart employs 1.6 million workers in the U.S. and 2.6 million globally. The leadership change comes as retailers navigate economic uncertainty under tariffs and under the Trump administration. Now over to Kylie Smith with the latest in global news.
Your global news update. Bangladesh's ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been sentenced to death for her crackdown on a student-led uprising in the summer of 2024, when over 800 people were killed and 14,000 others were injured due to Hasina's involvement of using deadly forces against protesters. Her 15-year rule came to an end. Though Hasina fled to India last year, she was still sentenced in absentia. Luckily for her, India has declined to extradite her, meaning she will most likely not face the death penalty or see prison time. There has been a major shift in Britain's asylum policy. This is their biggest reformation to its modern system in decades. Refugee status will now be temporary, and getting a permanent settlement could now take up to 20 years. This plan is led by Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood, who believes this will restore order and control the system, while critics believe this is undermining protection for asylum seekers. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kylie. That concludes our show tonight at PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.